Access to public transportation, reliable, accessible public transit, is really essential for people with disabilities to be able to live independent, full lives in the community. And the more accessible you can make the bus and the better you can make the experience, the more access people with disabilities are going to have.
We started with some small changes with circulation in the interior of the bus in the first cycle of that grant. And in this cycle, the project has focused on wheeled mobility device securement and access into and out of the bus using the ramp.
So when a person with a disability gets on the bus, if there's difficulty with securement, if it takes a lot of time, if it makes them the center of attention, all those experiences can make the experience of taking the bus more difficult and therefore make it less accessible.
The NFTA has been really responsive, listening to some of the research findings for both securement and the ramp technology.
There's just these subtle design changes that the Idea Center is very good at coming up with, and just to improve the overall experience.
The kind of research that you're doing here at the center and the kind of investments that are being made in making securement and accessibility easier for people is so important, because the bottom line is it means better access to the community for people with disabilities.
The NFTA has been so responsive to working with us, not only to support the research being done, but then to hear our research findings and see where implementing some of the successful parts of the research in their own transportation system could be helpful. Finding an industry partner and community partner can be difficult in research, and so it's really exciting that we have a responsive partner here in our community, willing and interested to look at some of these new technologies that can potentially change community mobility for our community.